Cleveland's most accurate weather team. This is 19 First Alert Plus. Sponsored by the man that makes them pay, Tim Misney.
Hello there and welcome to your First Alert forecast. Jeff Slauson and John Lothman here breaking down today, and as was a massive topic of conversation yesterday, John, I know that you were outside for quite a bit of that. Today, focusing again on the air quality here for anybody that stepped outside. You've noticed, it's still not great.
Well, yes, and it's not as bad as yesterday, but Jeff, we have climbed from a 162 on a scale of 400 when it comes to air quality up to a current 187. Now, to put that into perspective, yesterday we were at 291 at the peak in the morning. So not as bad as yesterday, but it keeps declining as we make our way through the afternoon. Let's hope not for too much longer. Here's the picture of the city, which is worth 1,000 words. You can barely see the silhouette of the city skyline. Smoke from Canada's wildfires has put us in another air quality advisory until midnight. It's a first alert weather day. Everyone in Ohio is impacted. Unhealthy air for the sensitive. We'll get into that a little bit later. Tonight, temperature dipping down to 68. Clouds increase. A wildfire haze is going to be with us through the night. We're talking about temperatures that'll dip down to that 68 about 6:30 in the morning. Right now we're at 81 at downtown Hopkins, 82 again today, as was the case yesterday. The winds are light, 10 miles an hour or fewer, and that has helped this particulate matter to just stick around. Temperatures upper 70s. Warren's an exception at 76, but into the low 80s. We'll go Norwalk's 82, Cleveland's 82, and we'll add a couple to that before the day is done. Air quality tracker has the worst air, the toughest to breathe, the very unhealthy air, off to our north and west, and down here in the Akron, Canton, Dover, Warren, Youngstown area, and that means that visibilities are poorest there. Warren has a 1.5 mile visibility, 1.5 in Canton. Burke Lakefront Airport, 1.3, and where the air is easiest to breathe, if you could call this air easy to breathe, 8 mile visibility at Ashtabula. There is a Lone Ranger, this one little pop-up storm just off the coast of Vermilion, and it's going to be a loner. It's going to be very alone through the course of the afternoon. It will make its presence on shore here in just a few minutes as it's moved across the lake. And we'll see one spot shower. Otherwise, the haze, the likes of which we're looking at right now from our Parma cam, typically you would be able to see the city of Cleveland. But here, of course, you can't. It's completely obscured from the heights of Parma. Air quality advisory, again, until midnight. How that got taken off of there, I don't know. But all the counties in Ohio now is issued by the EPA. Most affected children and the elderly, those with breathing difficulties. Walk, bike, don't mow, of course. And don't walk and don't bike if you don't have to. But remain indoors if at all possible as we go. A lot of fishermen out on the lake. Despite this, wear your N95 mask and look for waves of a foot or less. I mean, the walleye are coming in, and some people just do not stop. Here's the smoke tracker. Things get better. 7 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning. It starts to abate. It starts to retreat off to the east. It'll continue that retreat through the course of the day Friday and into the weekend as well as the air quality improves Saturday and into Sunday, into the holiday weekend. Unfortunately, the skies will not be holding such positive prospects. 4 in the morning, a spot shower certainly not out of the question. We'll stop down at 7 with lows in the upper 60s. Head into an afternoon that carries us back into the mid 80s and then into an overnight, and there's those spot storms again. 2 o'clock in the morning Saturday, temperatures in the lower 70s, bottoming out in the morning around 70 degrees. Most of Saturday is going to be dry. As we make our way through, an afternoon spot shower can't be ruled out. This is Saturday afternoon. Now, we're going to pick it up at 3 o'clock and carry into Saturday night. Saturday night and into Sunday, we're going to start to see these things pop up with a little bit more frequency as we go through, making our way through the 4th of July Independence Day weekend. Tim Misny has a few words, and then we will be back with a 7-day. Jeff?
I've represented families just like yours for over 4 decades. Listen, if you need me, call me. You know I'll be there for you, and I'll make them pay. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for you.
Okay, we're keeping an eye out for spot storms. Those will be around here as we make our way through the day tomorrow. A random stray, I mean, you get the picture, right? Mid-80s with scattered storms around on Saturday, with scattered storms Sunday. Temperatures topping only just shy of 80 because it'll be rain-cooled air. Scattered storms again on Monday, upper 70s, and then a spot storm possible as we make our way through 4th of July, mainly in the morning, the way the models are shaping up right now. And mainly sunny skies on Wednesday, and Thursday is going to be quiet, but it is going to be humid as we make our way through the next 7 days. After all, it is July, and swimming pool weather is something a lot of people have longed for, but at least we'll be able to breathe the way the models are shaping up right now as we make our way through the weekend, Jeff. And despite a few storms, you know, in and out breathing is going to be something that's going to be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, and we have been monitoring, John, the amount of activities that have been canceled yesterday, today, into the weekend, and that seems to be the right choice for many because, yeah, well, this is a time that you want to be able to have your kids outside. Not the best idea today.
Yeah, not today.
John
Thanks,
Loftman, as always, we appreciate you. We'll see you coming up on 19 News starting at 3 o'clock.
Yep, see you soon.
And that is it for your Facebook forecast. 19 News starts 3.5 hours of nonstop news at 3 over on CBS.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV. Search for channel 1035.